Hey, so today is the 25th of March, coming up to the 26th of March, so it's marking my 2 month mark on testosterone. Thought I'd do an update video. I have a bit of a cold at the moment, which is why my eyes look kind of glazed and my voice sounds a little deeper perhaps than usual. Today I wanted to talk about the psychological changes that I've noticed in the past 2 months, but mostly located in the second months of the last 4 weeks. And I've really noticed a physiological component to feelings, and this is totally new for me. So a physiological response to anger, for example, and a really strong physiological response to anxiety. So they're the two things that I've really noticed. I went camping with some mates a couple of weeks ago, and there was a situation where I communicated what I needed very clearly beforehand, but someone else's needs was expressed as kind of being more important than mine. So I had this feeling of being totally unseen and exploited, which was unfortunately at the end of a work week from hell where I felt those exact feeling states. So I was away camping and I had my first real sense of rage, like base level rage, but physiological rage, like there was a coil inside my chest and I was so tightly bound, and the action potential was one of like almost wanting to hurt someone. And I've never had that in my life. Actually, that's not true. I guess I've never had it recently as an adult. I really enjoy boxing. I do heaps of boxing. And yeah, there was definitely an instinctive response there to kind of like reach out and to create distance or space with this person, which I didn't do. I just kind of sucked it all up. I was very quiet and withdrawn. But I came home and I couldn't sleep. And this is something that I've noticed where I ignore or suppress a feeling state. It just doesn't go away like it used to. It just sits there and it disrupts my sleep, and it'll be like I'll go to sleep because I'm really tired, and I'll wake up convinced it's morning and it's like 11 o'clock at night, and I am like super restless, very much awake. And it's almost like my body won't let me accept things that I used to accept or tolerate or just let wash over me. It's interesting, this idea of voice and voicelessness and the role of testosterone in empowering a sense of voice for me, which is something that I've noticed. And I know that I don't have that when I'm not on testosterone. And I wonder what it is. It's just something that I've noticed there. So yeah, real physiological aspect to feeling states. I've definitely felt quite anxious these past weeks. And I think it may have to do with, again, trying to suppress things that aren't ideal, really, in terms of a few facets of my life that I'm trying to address at the moment that I won't really go into detail here. I guess I'm trying to problem solve things that have come up recently. And again, just that real physiological reaction to those makes it impossible to ignore. I wonder if others have had this experience of being on testosterone and just feeling empowered or perhaps feeling forced even to address retrospective hurts or things that are in the present. And that's the other thing. If you are someone like me who has typically suppressed most things for a very long time, when you do feel something, well, for me, it's really hard to disentangle, okay, what of this reaction pertains to the present and what pertains to a time that is not now. And for me, the example of camping earlier, it was, I didn't say anything at that time because I felt like that person would bear the wrath of 1,000 horror suns, 31 years of repressed anger and an inability to kind of protect or stand up for myself. So just something to note and be aware of. It's something that I was not anticipating, and it's something that really affects me. I have really poor or low quality sleep every other day. It's almost like I'm just so fatigued on the odd days that I do sleep. And then the other days I just don't get enough sleep. I'm going to talk to my GP next week about that. So yeah, that's something that I've noticed it's changed since last time. In terms of physiological changes, I got paranoid that I was starting to get a beard. So I've just realised half of my head's been chopped off this whole time. So I inquired into laser treatment, and I went to have laser treatment today, but Unfortunately, 2 days ago, I was thinking, oh my gosh, my beard's getting kind of dark here. My hair's getting dark. So I got it waxed. Bad idea. They cannot laser a hair follicle that's been, essentially ripped from your face. So if you are interested in pursuing laser as an option, just don't wax. Maybe shave. I don't know. I don't know if you can shave rather than wax. Yeah. So I basically had a laser appointment where I was reprimanded for waxing. That should be under the do's and don'ts, under the L category for trans persons. Gosh, I'm a weirdo. Other changes, physiological changes. I guess I continue to build muscle. Yeah, that's all I really noticed. I guess I got paranoid about the hair on my face. Yeah, and also sleep and physiological reactions to feeling states. So today is 2 months on testosterone, and I will update again at 3 months. Hope everyone is well.